Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another fucking banger. So this is gonna be another story time video about the first time I blacked out on alcohol, on vodka and Klonopin. So this shit goes way fucking back, right? Like this was one of my first drug experiences, like that wasn't just smoking weed or whatever. But yeah. So this story takes place all the way back in 2021, actually, no, I think it was like the mid 2021, but it doesn't matter, right? So this is just another day, right? I came home from school, right? And I was sitting on my computer. I think this was the day that like Halo Infinite dropped, so I think it might have been a little later into the year, right? But I came home. I was just fucking around on Halo Infinite. I didn't even buy the campaign. I was just playing the multiplayer because that shit's fun as fuck, boys. Like, hey, maybe the gameplay for this video will be Halo Infinite, but it might not. Who knows? But so I come home from school, right? I'm just fucking around on the internet, playing Halo Infinite, doing whatever, and I had a few Clonopins in my possession, right? And these were like 4 milligram Klonopins, I think. Yeah, they were. And they were like the instant dissolving ones you put into your tongue. So these shits hit, right? And I actually like really never experimented with Klonopin at this point. I had my hands on a few, but I didn't like take any. The only prior experiences to benzos I had at this point was like Xanax, and I think just Xanax, maybe Xanax and Ativan, I'm not sure. But regardless, so I'm just on my computer and shit. I'm like, damn, these fucking Klonopins are looking good as fuck right now. So I end up taking one of these. I take it out of like the package. Like, if you don't know, like the instant dissolving ones, they like come in this little like tin foil package thing. It like says the dosage on it and shit. And I am gonna say this is probably a lot more than I should have took from my first time, because I was going into this fucking stupid as hell. And the shit that happened later in the night on this day was not a good thing to mix. So, I popped this shit. I think I go on YouTube, and I think Goblin had a new video. So I was like, damn, yo, this is nice as fuck, right? So, and these motherfuckers, the instant dissolving ones you put under your tongue, these shits like hit quick, and benzos usually hit quick regardless. Like, I pop a Xan and like 10 minutes later that shit's kicking in. But these motherfuckers, this shit hit me like right. Like, I was feeling right. So maybe 5-10 minutes later, it's already dissolved, and I swallowed whatever was left, and I'm just chilling and watching this YouTube shit. I forget which Goblin video it was, but I don't know. It was perfect, bro. Goblin always seems to upload at the right fucking perfect time, if you know what I mean. So I'm just sitting watching this video, and then I kind of feel like a slight like relaxation feeling. And like benzos are for anxiety most of the time, right? And I didn't really have anything to be anxious about, so that side of it wasn't really important. But it did feel good, right? Just sitting on the internet, doing my fucking thing, and just feeling fucking right. And so I'm sitting here, and I actually end up joining my friend's party on Xbox. I think they were playing Minecraft or some shit, but it was like a few of my old homies. We were all just cooking it up on Minecraft and fucking playing some survival, I think. And we're all talking about like maybe meeting up later, right? And I was like, fuck it, that sounds fucking nice as hell right now, right? Meeting up on the Klonopin type shit. And what's funny is later in the night I actually forgot I took this shit. Like, but we'll get to that, right? So we're all in Minecraft talking it up, chopping it up, whatever. And I'm on there, and we're talking about meeting up. So I'm like, bet. And we all plan to meet up a few hours later, like maybe an hour or two. So I get off of Minecraft. I think I just went back to YouTube, or maybe some music, I'm not sure. Probably bopping that fucking Uzi and Juice at the time, because this shit was like 2-3 years ago now. I don't know. But I'm just listening to music and shit, and it's probably now an hour has passed, and I'm still feeling really good. One thing about like the sublingual, like putting under your tongue type shit, like it doesn't last as long, right? but it hits hard as fuck. So be careful, because you can easily take way too much benzos and fucking black out and do some stupid shit. Like that's one thing about benzos. All the fucking shitty mistakes and shit I made in my life, I was fucked up off benzos. And hey, that shit gets to you, bro, especially if you're doing it all the time. But so I get ready, right? um I'm just chilling, brush my teeth, fucking brush my hair, whatever. And my homies are supposedly gonna come pick me up in a car. And so, it's probably like 2 hours has passed now. And my homie sends me a text that they'll be there in like to my house in like 5-10 minutes. So I'm just waiting, right, sitting at my computer. And my homies come, they slide, and they're parked out front. So I go walk out, and I end up just getting in. And when we drive up to like this elementary school that's pretty close to my house, right? Like way before, like, cause at the time I wasn't really hanging out with this group of friends, but I would still like meet up with them occasionally and shit. But so I'm with this group of friends. We're just driving around, and we end up going to this elementary school, and now we're just chilling, right? And one of my homies is asking me if I got like any plugs, because he's trying to buy some weed. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I'll hook you up. So what ends up happening is I text this plug. I'm saying like, I think we got like a cart or 2 carts. I'm not sure. But I end up hitting this plug up. I'm like, bro, can you serve me? I'm here. You come link. And he comes like probably 30-40 minutes later. Like, I mean, that's decent on plugs for the weed plug, bro, if you're showing up 30 minutes later. But hey, I was just spending my money, so I was just getting smoked out, so I don't really care. And at this point, I had kind of forgotten I took this Klonopin, right? I still felt the effects, I think. Because I know I was like just talking about a lot of shit, because I don't really hang out with these people at the time, and I don't hang out with them anymore, right? Because there's some beef and shit that went on a little later that I'll probably get to in another video. But I'm just sitting, and one of my homies, he ends up saying that he's got a bottle of vodka in his backpack in the trunk. And so we're all talking about getting drunk and shit, and I'm like, bro, that would be fun as fuck. And so he pulls this out. We all go back to, or not back, but we all end up driving down to another one of my homies' house. And because he had an OC, so we were all just down to chill there. So we go in his house, right? I think his mom was gone, and we're all just chilling, like in this, like, it's like a basement living room area, if you know what I mean. And we're all just chilling in this little living room area, and my homie whips out this bottle of vodka, right? And he's like, hey, bro, you want to go get some water bottles from upstairs? So I'm like, bet. So I walk up these stairs, and I just go and get I pour like 2 water bottles out. No, I think I ended up drinking one too, because I was pretty thirsty, right? Like, that benzo's fucking turn you into SpongeBob type shit, like some dry dust shit. But so I get these water bottles, right? And I walk downstairs, and he's like, bro, I'll pour you out a whole bottle. And I'm like, bet, bro, like, that's fucking fire. And at this point, I really had only drunken like a little bit of like hard liquor, mostly beers, like my past experiences, but I wasn't even really too big on alcohol. But so I definitely overdid it, right? So he pours me out this bottle, he pours another bottle out, and then we're all just passing these bottles around, right? And usually, like, it's risky as fuck putting some fucking liquor in a bottle, like especially vodka, bro, because there's such a easy like barrier, like a line of barrier that you can cross, and you're just fucking blacking out type shit, right? But hey, at this point, I was just getting a nice buzz on. But I think I probably drank like a quarter of one of these bottles, right? And at this point, I totally fucking forgot that I took any benzos, which, if you're gonna drink, make sure you're not drinking with benzos, because you're gonna fucking wake up on the floor type shit. So, I drink this shit, and then we're all just like sitting on our phones. I think we had like some South Park on. It was playing on like Comedy Central. And we're just sitting playing Clash Royale and shit, because that game's fun as fuck, especially when you're drunk, bro. But we're just sitting, And one of my homies is like, yo, we should go drive to the elementary school and go fuck around there. Because sometimes we used to go up on this roof of this elementary school because you could like climb on the trash cans and like get up on the roof. It was pretty fucking sketchy, and it was probably pretty stupid, but it was blocked off by like the other streets and shit, so no one really seen you up there. And it was, plus it was probably like or it was probably like 7 or 8 at this time, so it didn't really matter. So we get up to this elementary school, and we're chilling there. Now at this point, I've probably drinking half of this fucking bottle of vodka, and like the first quarter was like it definitely hit, but this other half didn't really hit yet. So we end up getting on this roof, and we're chilling up there. We bring the bottles up and shit, and I end up smacking one of my homies' carts that we just got from this plug, and now I'm feeling fucking right. Like, I was fucking faded, because at this time I really didn't even smoke that much, so I would take like fucking few hits off a cart and I would just be gone. And then that and the alcohol, that's a fucking mix for disaster, especially with the fucking Klonopin. But we're chilling on this roof. We're all feeling pretty fucking good, and we end up getting down from the roof. And at this point, I'm like tumbling between the line of like, what's the word? I don't know. Like being like, you drink too much, and especially with benzos, and like you think you're like like you're perfectly sober, but you're really just fucking knocking over shit and being stupid as fuck. So at this point, I think I was feeling kind of nauseous, but I was like, all right. And at this point, it was probably like 9 o'clock in the night, and I had school the next day type shit. So we all had to kind of dip at this point. So, I dap up my homies. I'm like, yo, thanks for having me and shit. Thanks for the alcohol. I'll see y'all soon. So because they all had to leave too, right? Because it was like, this is like fucking no, this was freshman year, so we all had shit to do and stuff. But so I end up getting dropped off home, right? And I have like a vivid memory of just me getting out of the car and like stumbling and almost falling over, like trying to walk up to the driveway of my house. And so I get in my house, right? I walk to my room, and the first thing that fucking happens as soon as I get in my room, close my door, is I'm on the fucking floor yakking, right? I'm throwing up all this fucking vodka, right? Because I definitely outdrank myself. And I totally forgot about that fucking benzo. So, I was just stupid as fuck. It's like, don't do this, boys. So now I'm yakking on my floor, and my fucking mom hears me. So she comes to the room, and like she knew what was up, right? Like, I'm throwing up fucking clear liquid on the floor, like totally blacked out. And she ends up getting me some water, which, like, hey, thank you, mom, you're the fucking best, right? So she gets me this water. Now I'm like, I'm not throwing up anymore. I think she got some towels too, and she's like, you're drunk as fuck, like, don't be doing this. And so she leaves, and so I'm just chugging all this water. I clean up this little mess on the floor, and I end up just getting in my bed, and I'm calling it a fucking night, because hey, if I didn't call that right there, I probably would have just blacked out on the floor type shit. So now, I wake up the next day, right, and I'm pretty fucking hungover, right, because I wasn't drinking water like throughout most of the night, and I'm just dehydrated as fuck. So I wake up, and I got school, right, in like 30 fucking minutes. I gotta catch the bus. So I get up, drink water, fucking take a shower real quick. Hey, those hangover showers they feel pretty good, right? So I go to school this day and shit, and like, there was nothing major that went down the school day, right? Because it's just another day. But I do remember like fucking dry heaving in my like fourth or fifth period class after lunch, because I don't remember eating anything. I think me and my homies just went and kicked it somewhere. But I was just dry heaving in the fucking trash can in this fucking class. And it's the funniest shit, dude, looking back. Because, hey, the teacher knew what was up type shit. But I wasn't I wasn't even high that day or drunk. So it didn't really matter. But, that this is just another reason why you shouldn't be fucking getting severely drunk and going to school the next day, right? Because you don't know if you're going to fucking throw up all over the desk or shit. But thankfully, I didn't throw up. I was just dry heaving. And yeah, so that's pretty much my story time about blacking out on fucking Klonopin and vodka. don't do this. This is incredibly fucking stupid, and especially if you're mixing like more amounts. Like if I say I would have took another fucking one of those Klonopins, like I probably would have been blacked out way before. So don't do this shit, boys. It's stupid. Like if you're gonna drink by itself, right, and call it a night. But yeah, so that's been my story time. If you guys ended up liking this shit, leave a fucking like. Let me know what you want to see next, right? I'm trying to pump out these story time videos as much as I can, because you know I could see a future where this channel grows and I'm doing my shit, and I don't know. But yeah, fucking leave a like, boys. Hey, see ya. Peace out.